Welcome back to AT&T Stadium for this year's Big 12 Football Media Days. She's Emily John Greco. I'm Jeff Jones. Emily, I love day 2 of this event, even more than day 1. And one of the reasons I loved it so much is because we get to chat face-to-face with the Longhorns for the first time in over a year. They have a new head coach, new star players, and those star players have a new way to make money.
That's right. I mean, technically a first way to make money. They finally get paid off a name, image, and likeness. It's something a lot of players, most players are on board for, but a few of them had some interesting opinions on it. Now, one of the athletes that showed up today, Bijan Robinson, he already has a deal with Canes. We're going to show you that picture right now. He's got his basket of chicken, and he also does Cameo. So he has a few partnerships already, but it's funny because him and both Keondre Coburn were saying that their biggest thing right now is not getting paid. It's about football, because guess what? The better football you play, probably the more partnerships you're going to get.
If we go on the field and we work every day and we prove that we're the best team in the nation, then that's when NIL gonna come. That's when deals gonna come and they gonna want you. And that's when you focus on it. But right now, I'm not focusing on it. That's why I would tell anybody, focus on football in school.
It can hurt, you're just who you are as a team, and it can divide you as a team. So we just know that, the best thing for it is, keep it more to yourself if you have it, and just make sure you just come together, when everything happens.
All right, so staying focused on football, I do want to let you guys know I asked Bijan what he would recommend you order at Canes if you haven't gone. He said a 3-piece, so there you go.
Yeah, and then he said that he'll order the Caniac, which I think is a 6-piece, but he wants the rest of us to get the 3-piece.
Save the chicken for him.
I do love what they said, though. Really, they were preaching, it's about the team, not about myself and myself making a check. And it takes a lot of leadership from the coaching staff and from the players to really get that ingrained in the team. And leadership on this roster, where there is a ton of it. And guys, we're going to show you some video right now of 2 leaders who we got to see in person. That's, of course, defensive tackle Keondre Coburn and running back Bijan Robinson. Now, Coach Sark said these 2 guys in particular have really stepped up and set a tone for the team, as have 3 brand new transfer players who Coach Sark singled out for their unique accomplishments, which this year's Horns are already learning from.
When you look at a Ray Thornton, and you look at a Ben Davis, you look at an Ovi, all 3 of these guys have either won national championships or competed in the college football playoff in the last 2 years.
They know how to win. They come from a university. They come from places that won championships. So all they did was bring that and brought it to Texas and showed us ways of how to be a champion. And I think they did a very good job doing that.
Speaking of people who are doing a very good job of things, the officials tell us that this year they're going to do a good job of penalizing players who use the horns down symbol in a taunting way at other players, but they're not just going to throw a flag if they're flashing the horns down to the crowd. So we'll see how that all works out. She's Emily, I'm Jeff, and of course we'll catch you right after the break.